Thank you for viewing this recording of a free event provided by Next Village San Francisco for our community. Next Village San Francisco is a local nonprofit providing services and support that empower seniors to live independently in their own homes. We welcome people who want to keep connected with their community as members, volunteers, and supporters. We host 30 to 40 free activities and events each month for the public, and our members have access to our network of volunteers. Learn more and get involved at nextvillagesf.org. We hope you enjoy this video.
Today, we want to thank Debra Israel for hosting our technology teach-in. Debra is an ACE volunteer and now a part-time staff person at Next Village, handling special projects. So we're grateful to her today. Both of us wanted to share information about how to send online greeting cards. With the cost of greeting cards, what they are, this might make a really nice option for you. If at the end of this you have some questions, you can let her know. And beyond that, if you would like some help from a volunteer to help further your knowledge of how to do this, or just give you another refresher on it, you can always contact our volunteer coordinator, Brighton. Okay, Debra, please take it away.
Hi, welcome. And holidays are one of my favorite time of the year to share greetings with loved ones. And also, just so you know, after this is over later on tonight, I will be sending you this slideshow deck to your emails. Okay. And I will be sharing my screen in the presentation. And unfortunately, I will not be able to see your smiling faces while I'm doing that. So please hold questions to the end. Okay. So here we go. Okay, can everybody hear and see where it says Next Village San Francisco sending holiday e-cards?
No sharing happening.
Okay, let me try this again. Okay, now do we see it?
Yes.
Okay. So, Next Village. Okay, sending holiday e-cards.
Can you make that, Debra, can you make that full screen, please?
Sure.
We're looking at your sidebar right there. You go.
Okay, so right now we have sending holiday e-cards. Discover how holiday e-cards can help you share holiday joy with friends and family this season. So, why would you send a holiday e-card this holiday season? First of all, they're eco-friendly. No paper, no postage, and instant delivery anywhere in the world. Better for the planet. They're really easy to personalize. You can add a message and, in some cases, a photo and videos to make your cards uniquely yours. They're fun and they're beautiful. We're going to go over three main ones today. We're going to go over Blue Mountain, American Greetings. We're going to talk about Jackie Lawson, but we're not going to really go over it. And then we're also going to go over another one called Punchbowl. Okay. And it's an easy way to stay connected to your family and friends. So on the four e-card companies that we're going to talk about, these are kind of some of the differences. Blue Mountain, their style is bright and animated, and they have a musical focus and kind of like singing ink cards. And then when we get into it later on, I can kind of show you more about what they are. We are going to talk about limited free cards without doing a free trial. There are more free options on the mobile app, but at this point, we are going to just talk about on the web version. American Greetings is has a diverse range. It's a little bit more classic, and they also featured some licensed characters. Again, there are some limited free cards without the free trial, and again, more free options on mobile app. Jackie Lawson, we are not going to really talk about at this presentation. They are a little bit more elegant, and they kind of feature like hand animated watercolors with classical music. The reason why we won't be touching base on them right now is because they have very limited free cards and they're not holidays. And you can only do it on their mobile app for free. But you are more than welcome to look at their, online for them and to see what kind of free trials they might offer and the cost. And then Punchbowl is very limited free cards, but it's really a fun website, and there's a lot of innovations you can do with it. Like you can add videos, you can add photos, you can change the way the envelope looks and kind of the even though they're not being mailed, what they call a stamp, and we'll kind of go over that a little bit later on. Okay, so first, now we're going to kind of go into the meat potatoes of it. And what I was thinking I was going to do is I was going to go through each one and then kind of show you what it is. And then we can talk about it, and then we can kind of practice afterwards if we have time. So first of all, I'm just going to read what it is, and then I'm going to kind of show you, do a walkthrough. So Blue Mountain, there's a limited amount of e-cards available to use for free, but you can also pay for it or do a free trial. But we're going to do the free version first. So first of all, you're going to go open your browser and go to bluemountain.com, which I'll do for y'all. We're going to type free e-cards. You're going to browse and choose your e-card. We're going to personalize your message and preview. You're going to have to create an account, which I'll kind of walk you through that. You're going to send a card, and then you can send another card, and then you can preview e-cards. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is hopefully go here and do this for you. Okay, so I'm going to go to bluemountain.com. Okay. And I'm just going to say, no thanks, just browsing cards. I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to not sign in. I'm going to use the search button and put free holiday e-cards. And this was written out in the instructions. Okay, then it's going to give me some options that I can look at. The tip is if it has this little gift box. Do you guys see this little gift box?
Yep.
Okay, that means it's free. Okay. You can go tag along here and maybe put like season's greetings. And then you can kind of find maybe some more options. Again, these are looking at free. Let's say, okay, so you go through here, you see what you like, you make, if you're trying to do it for free, you go for the free. So let's just pick one. I like this one that says in your heart. It says free. I'm going to click onto it right here. Okay, now I'm going to personalize and send. Okay.
They could have tested it first, right?
Well, you're going to test it before you send it.
But for the message that was in it I'm sorry. Go ahead.
There's really not a message in it. I mean, there's just a generic, but we'll be able to see it in a second. So right now I'm going to write a message. I'm going to say happy holidays. Love to everyone. Debra. Okay, now I can change my font. Okay, like let's say I want it to be, it's not a whole lot of options on here, but you can change your font. I can change the size of my font. Let's make it, I can change, make it bold. I can make it italics. I could change the color. Let's make it, okay. Now it's going to say add a photo. I can't add a photo unless I pay for it, which you are more than welcome to do. But right now I'm going to show you some free versions. But if you wanted to, and you had a free trial, or if you do a membership, you could add a photo right here. Okay. And later on, we'll kind of talk about the free trials and all that stuff. So right now, I want to preview what the message is going to look like. So I would just press preview message. Okay. And then I would go here, click here to see how the video goes. And I'm like, oh, that's lovely. I love it. So I'm going to close the preview. Okay, now this is where I'm going to, now if I wanted to, I could change it saying, oh, I really don't like the way I look. I could change it, right? You know, I could go like that. And then, you know, if I wanted to preview it again, I could. But right now I'm like, okay, I love this. So I'm going to, I have the option on this to share or send. Okay, so I'm going to press share or send. Now, this is where you have the option to create a free account or become a member and start a free trial. Now, if you start a free trial, what happens is you put in your credit card information, and then after like 7 days, they start charging your credit card, which, you know, is fine if you want to do that. But right now, I'm just going to show you how you can get some free cards out of this. Okay. So I am going to create a free account. Okay. I'm going to continue with Apple, but you can continue with an email address or Google or however you want to do. Okay, so now it's getting me to an option. Would you like to share your e-card, send via email or a copy link? So if you copy link, you're going to get a link, and you could like send it to somebody on Facebook or do it some other way. You know, give you like a link that they would open up. If I was doing a message, you know, holiday e-card, I would want to send it via email. Okay. So I'm going to press send via email. And I'm going to type in the recipient's name. And then it's going to ask me, it kind of put in a private email here, and it asked you my name, Debra Israel. Okay. Now this is, because I have played with this before, when I signed in, and I've signed in before with my Apple ID, it will ask you if you want to hide your email or use your personal email. So it's really your preference. I said hide my email, so it gave me this kind of fake email. Okay. Now the next thing it's going to ask me is if I wanted to add a calendar, which is probably something I'm going to have to pay for, you know, because this is trying to make money. I'm going to say send without a gift. Okay. So I'm going to send without a gift. Okay. And then it sent it to this email that I wanted it to go. If I want to send it the same e-card, but to somebody else, I would just press send e-card, and I would kind of go through the same steps. Okay. I would, you know, write my message, I could preview it, and then I would share or send. Another way you could also share and send stuff is you could go into my account up here. You can go into sent cards. Okay. And then this is the one that I did today. Okay. And it shows me that it's still awaiting pickup. Okay. I was practicing this before, and on, I guess, Sunday, and it shows that it was picked up. So it was received on this date. Okay. But if I wanted to resend this one, I'd go resend. It already has the message. So if I didn't want to retype everything, I could do it this way and then share or send and then put a new person in. So I press share or send via email. Then I would put like a new person in. You know, let's say I wanted to do it to myself now. And then I would put resend card. And then it was now sent to another person. So again, these instructions will be sent to you. But that's kind of how it goes. And so I'm now going to go back to the presentation. Okay. So again, this is Blue Mountain pricing. If you decided if you decide you really like Blue Mountain and you want to continue doing it, there are different pricing memberships. If you want to do a free trial, you could sign up for a free trial, but you always need to remember to cancel it. Okay. The next one we are going to go to, and I'm going to go back to slideshow.
Here, let me just check in. Does anyone have any questions just yet? I've muted everyone, but Suzanne, we muted you. I'm sorry.
Okay. I said, how do you cancel it? She said, cancel it.
There you go.
Well, to cancel it, you would go back. Let me go back over there.
And while she's doing that, you want to make a note in your calendar to cancel it the day before. So if you run into any problems, you have time to work on it.
Yeah, you go to cancel, simply visit the manage membership page.
Okay, how would we get to that?
You know, let me go back into Blue Mountain and see, because I never, I didn't try it, but you know, you have to probably my account. I would manage membership right there.
Do you see that, Suzanne?
Yeah, I'm making pictures of it.
Yeah. Now I don't have anything, but I'm sure if I had a free trial, it would say a free trial.
Okay.
You know, I would say I would say like look at the different ones we're showing, and you know, see what you like and decide if you want to do a membership with something or not. You know, and also how many cards you're going to want to make this year. You know, I mean, but you got to remember that again, if you do a start free membership and it says to do it for 7 days, I always put my calendar five days, 2 days before the trial ends, cancel it. Okay. So again, you would go to my account, you would go to manage membership. I'm sure if I had something here, it would tell me like you're in a, you know, monthly membership, and then have something for me to cancel. Okay. Going back to any more questions? Okay. The next one we are going to go to is American Greetings. It's a very similar platform. You know, it's almost like the same thing. You're going to access a platform. You're going to use the search button. You're going to customize your card. You're going to create a free account. You're going to use send or share. It's almost like the same thing. Okay. So let's kind of show you what that looks like. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to go to American greetings. Sorry. American. Okay, so here I'm finding the little search button. Okay. I'm going to put free holiday
Mm.
day e-cards. Hopefully we'll get one. I know I've seen them before. Okay. I'm trying to see where they are. Oh, view all Christmas. Okay. Okay. So here's holiday ones. You might be able to, if you wanted to find something non-denominational, you might have to kind of play with it a little bit more. These, as you can see, are a little bit more traditional looking. And, but let's, try and see what we get. Okay, hopefully these are the free ones. Okay.
The free ones were back of screen.
Okay.
There they were.
Okay, there's also, okay, so here you're just not, you're going to go like here, okay? Let's just see, so instead of putting view, just go to the free ones. Okay, but again, okay, so it says free, so you know it's going to be free. We're going to personalize and send it, okay? So, I'm going to say happy holidays. And, you can change, whatever. You can make them metallic, you can make it bold. If you're writing if you're writing a paragraph, you could put more stuff in it. Okay. I think, could you add an emoji? You can add emoji. I don't know. Okay. You could preview it. So now we're going to preview it. Just, okay. Okay. Send or share. It's going to be very much the same thing. You're going to send or share. I'm going to create a free account. Again, you could do it with email, or I'm using my Apple ID. Okay, now this one, you have a different option. You can send it by email or text, or you can copy link. Again, copy link is copying it, and then they're going to open it up. Again, for Christmas holiday messages, I either prefer email or texting. So here, you can, you could put your name, Debra. It pops up because I've tried myself before. Okay. Okay. Now this would be a text, or you could do a phone number, and then it's going to ask you, do you want to buy things like a custom song, this and that? You can, or you can just send the greeting. Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
Is there any way you can link this? It says open contacts. Can you do it to your contacts so you don't have to put in their email? or phone number?
You can, but you have to add contacts, but you can add people. So like, let's say you do people, like you could add people into your contacts. Like if you, do this like every year and then it would come. So for example, if I wanted to do that, I would add new recipients to contacts, right?
So what
And then
she's saying is you can't just go to your contacts
I
and
don't
upload them. You have to do it individually.
as far as I know, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But if you've used somebody before, like example, like if I put in Vic,
Mhm.
it would pop it up if you've used this person before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you can't just link to your contacts, which is probably good because you might be more secure that way.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I could get back to you, but I don't think so. At least not on this free version. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're saying. Like if you're doing about 50 people, it'd be nice to do it that way.
Yeah, well, it might be risky though, having them linked to your contacts.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of nice just to also just say like, hi, Jim, season greetings, Okay, so we're going to send the greetings. We're not going to add anything. Okay, I mean, you could, we could have viewed, we could have viewed it before. Okay. Some of them have music, but this one doesn't. I'm sorry. And then you could send another one, or you could go into my account, sent cards, and you could see whether somebody had received it or not. Okay.
Hmm.
I think this one had music. I'm going to just show you this one. Let's see. It was like a fun that had music. So they do have some music. Okay, if you wanted to pick one. Okay. If you wanted to do new membership or a free trial, you would, do the same thing, and same thing where it was under here it was under my account, it would be managed membership. Okay. If I had a membership. Okay. Going back to the presentation, share. Oops, sorry. Going back to the presentation, so it's very similar. Their pricing, I think, is a little bit more, but again, if you did a free trial, always take a picture of this so you know how to cancel it. Simply visit the managed membership page. Okay. The next one we're going to go for is Punchbowl. But Punchbowl, you can do some of it mobile, but not as much. You can do, this is a free trial or subscription. I'm just showing you this one because it is very cool. So there's a lot of designs you can do. It's a lot of easy personification. You can send an email or text, and then depending on your subscription service, you could do advanced scheduling. So for example, you create it now and you want to send it in 10 days from now, it can do that. You get started, you can browse by celebration, you can choose a template, you can craft a message, you can add some visual elements, you can include gift cards and scheduled delivery depending on your subscription plan. So the pricing is, to me, the pricing is a little less expensive. It's not as traditional, but it adds a lot of personalization to it. So we are going to go over there and do Punchbowl. Great. Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh, let me go here. Okay, so I'm going to go to Punchbowl. I'm going to go to greeting cards. I'm going to go to holiday greeting cards. I'm going to go to, let's say, Happy Holidays. Okay, are you? So here, there is a lot of, so I'm just going to pick a design. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one, let's say. Okay, I am going to personalize the design, and this is where it comes in really a lot of customization. Personalize the design. Okay, it's going to ask me if I want to include a gift card because it's trying to make money. I'm going to say no thanks, continue. Okay, this is the front. Okay, I can't really customize that. I go here, and this is where I can start maybe customizing it. So here, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say that for some reason. Happy holidays. Love to all. Deborah. Okay, so here, you know, let's say you want to do it more like this. You can do the alignment. You can do center. You can go up and down in size. You can somehow decide on spacing. You can, you know, change the color, let's say. You know, there's just a lot of fun things you can do. Okay, so that's done. Okay, fun, done. Okay, now this is where it gets fun, okay? So you can add a video message. So I'm going to allow this time. Okay, I'm going to press this. Get pretty, ready to get pretty. Happy holidays, everyone. We love you. Have a great new year. Okay, it's good. So at this point, you can retake the video or save the video. So I'm going to say, okay, let's just save it. Okay, it's going to up. Okay. Okay, so now I have this. I've edited this the way I like. I'm going to continue. Okay. Now this is my favorite part. Okay, so now I want to change the look of my envelope. And this is not a real envelope, it's a digital envelope. So let's say, okay, you can decide your envelope liners. Do you want it to be general, holiday, you know, pattern? Okay, well, it's the holidays. So let's say don't like what I have here. I want to do it kind of like this. It changed it. You see how it changed it? Okay, let's make it that, you know. Okay, then done. And then let's say I wanted to change the postage stamp. Change postage. So again, I'm just hitting things. Let's say I wanted to match that for some reason. Okay, so every time you do an element, then you will put done. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then here, change the rubber stamp. And let's say, you know what, I'm tired of the holidays. I just want a general greeting. Maybe just put, I don't know. See, I'm toggling here, a special message for you. And you know what? I want to go back to the holidays. I don't really like that. I'm going to go back to Christmas and winter holidays. And then, you know, it says 1 to 15. So I have a bunch of different options. Maybe I like to do deck the halls. Okay. And then I press done. Okay. And then, so I'm save and continue. Sealing the envelope. Okay. Now this is where, okay, so I'm going to put, let's say I was going to pretend I was wanted to send it to myself. Okay. So it says unsent. I think here is where you probably could add a list of people here. You could put a bunch of people on here if you had a list. You could copy and paste as long as it was separated by a comma or semicolon. Does everyone see that? So I'm just going to put see, so then you could add a bunch of people all at once if you wanted to. Okay. Okay. Now here I'm going to preview it. Okay. And this is what it would look like. You would click the envelope to open. Open card. And reply to sender would be if you sent this card, they could reply back to you. Okay, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to close preview. Okay. And if I didn't like it, I could edit. Did you everyone see where that edit was? I'm going to go back here. So let's say I opened it, played it, didn't like it. I could go back here and edit my design. If I wanted to remove ads, I could remove ads if I probably went into a higher subscription service. So I'm going to close my preview. Okay, I'm going to continue. Now, it's not going to let me send it. I could say, do you want ads removed from your digital? I could say, it's still not going to send this even, you know, if it looks like I'm going to be able to send it. And it has my 3 recipients. Because it's now going to ask me, it's not going to send in unless I chose a free trial or a membership. Okay. But I think this is a really fun one because you can really do a lot of customizations to it. So, you know, this would be the different services, you know, so just kind of let you know that's what Punchbowl is. Okay, I am going back into slideshow. Okay, so those were some of them. So tips: making e-cards sending easy. So you need to get comfortable with your device. I personally, if I was would do it on a computer or an iPad. A smartphone is a little bit too tricky, but if you are good with like an iPad, there might be some more options. If you go into like Blue Mountain app or any of the mobile apps that these services provide, there might be some more free options and more card selections than what you have on the website. Okay. Again, take your time, find one that you like, right from your from the heart. You know, again, you know, if you have your contacts, it makes it easier instead of having to search for your emails. And also I am providing my email. So if you get stuck while doing this, you can contact me. Okay. So e-cards are a joyful, convenient way to connect with your loved ones. Blue Mountain, American Greetings, and Punchbowl each offer unique styles to match every taste and preference. And again, we didn't go over Jackie Lawson because they didn't really have a free option. And theirs is pretty similar to kind of American Greetings and Blue Mountain. It's a little bit more traditional in looking, and they have videos, but you can kind of play around on your own, and it kind of is the same thing as going to Blue Mountain or American Greetings, about kind of doing the same steps as far as personalization and sending and all that kind of stuff. So now I am going to go back so I can see all of your lovely faces. Okay. Okay. So hi. So now we have does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like me to go over again? Does anybody have anything? Oh, anybody have any questions?
Joanne, are you trying to unmute yourself there, my dear? Deborah, that was very informative. Thank you very much. It's a lot easier than I thought.
It's very, very easy. The tricky thing is to determine which service you want to use. And if you're trying to do it for free, just make sure that you click the set up a free account versus a free trial. And if you do a free trial, you want to, and you don't want to get charged monthly, just put it on your calendar to stop it. Again, I always, if it's a 7-day trial, I always try to stop it like a day 5, just in case I have some issues trying to cancel my membership on stuff. Would anybody kind of want to see Jackie Lawson's?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
What?
If you don't have to.
Yeah.
Hers are very interesting, the way birds flutter around from page
Yeah,
to
I mean, a
page.
lot of people like them, but they are, you do have to pay for that service. But I know my aunt, that's what she always sends me e-cards for on that service. Okay.
All right.
So I guess if anyone doesn't have any questions, I think we are ready to start exploring. You guys can explore on your own.
I have one question. You
sure.
said your contact in case we need to reach you.
Okay, I will be sending you the slides, but it's Debra,
Okay.
DeborAha Israel, ISR.
Debra at Next Village.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I've just yesterday accepted a position with Next Village, so I'm so sorry, and I will change it on the slides. But it's DeborAh at Next Village SF.org.
Thank you for viewing this Next Village video recording. We hope you enjoyed it. Please help us spread the word and tell friends and neighbors about Next Village events and services for seniors and adults with disabilities in San Francisco. Visit our website to learn more about our vibrant, growing network, as well as to view our calendar of upcoming Zoom and in-person events and activities in San Francisco. Our website is nextvillagesf.org. Contact us to join our email list to learn about events and resources for seniors in San Francisco. And subscribe to the Next Village YouTube channel by clicking the button below.